sec, Ray. Yeah, it looks all right. Alright, got to pull the inside two boards out. Put them over that gap so they can drive the four-wheeler straight into the van. Almost took it right over the front. Alright, there she is, loaded up, ready to go. A couple finishing touches on. Strapping some buckets down.
Getting there. Let's see, I still need a gold pan, a little wash bucket. We don't need the classifier today, do we? We should get no classifier today.
Alright, so here we are near downtown Juneau. We're about to unload a 5-inch suction dredge with gold hog mat in the boxes.
10 after 3 right now.
It's May 10th or 11th, Sunday, 10th I guess. And it's a blustery, crappy day, like most Juneau days are. And this is our first run of an old dredge that has been refurbished by Ray.
Unfortunately, we're using a trash pump instead of a pressure pump, so we do not know if it's going to work properly or not. But the trash pump supposedly puts out 360 gallons a minute at 48 psi, so I'm hoping it's going to be enough. Go ahead and pull those steps up there, Dave, if you can.
The wind's blowing about 25 knots. Got some white caps. Float planes are still coming in and out. It's tourist season now. Can just barely see the top of a cruise ship out there in the distance. Big old X on the side of the stack. There's only 3 of them in port today. I say only because we can hold up to 7, and when there's 7 of them here, the size of the town doubles from about 30,000 to 60,000. Definitely a tourist-based economy here in Juneau now. It leads over salmon anymore. This down here is the claim that we've got permission to work on today. A good friend of mine is allowing us to test out the dredge on the claim. This is a tidal claim. We're about midway through the tide right now. We have 20-foot tides here. So from low tide to high tide is a 20-foot swing in elevation. Huge tides can cause problems. Well, we got no brakes on the four-wheeler, so loading and unloading is always a treat. Let's see if we crash today. So far, so good. I will go grab one. Alright, here's Ray hooking up the jet. Again, a little more difficult when you got waves pounding on you than it is in the shop on a nice concrete floor.
Yeah, it is.
Over a bottle of beer. I'll figure it out. Well, we got her going. A little leak out in the header block here, but that's alright. Lots of flow. Trash pump seems to be working alright. It's got enough suction to pull the sand in, no problem.
They were bitching about my gonna flood over. It's not doing too bad.
No, not too bad. Got a little bit deep here. It's a little bit tough to get the angle of the box right.
This is changing the material good.
It's our first try here, so it's not doing too bad. Just pushing stuff into the intake with the shovel right now. Got quite a good hole there in front of it. Sand is really easy to dredge. Probably pulled out about a quarter of a yard already in the first 15 minutes. The intake nozzle is plugging up with some stuff. Got clamshells, lime clams. Found a broken beer bottle already that got me. Working pretty good. Well, here we are at the end of the day. Done dredging. We pulled our mats, dumped the concentrate into buckets, but we haven't panned it out yet, so we don't know how we did. Did some test pans as the tide started coming back in after we got running for a couple hours. Got the dredge dialed in a little bit, and our test pans weren't as good as we were hoping, so we'll have to see what we ended up with. Ray's done a lot of work on this dredge to make it very portable for how big it is. 5-inch dredge, not easy to move around. Everything on the dredge serves at least two purposes. For instance, where the floats attached down here for transport, those square pipes also serve as spud mounts, so you can adjust the angle of the dredge while it's in the water. Where the float goes in here for operation, when we take the float out, then the wheels go in. Serves two purposes. We had a good time though, it worked good. Trash pump worked better than we thought. Stuck plenty of sand. Oh, there's a hole out there somewhere that's about 6 feet deep. So, we'll see what we came up with and let you know. Alright, hold on. Take on video. Alright, we're taping.
Hello everybody, first time out with a big triple. Using this area as a testing ground. We were fortunate enough to get use of it. Got gold in the mats already. I'm happy. It actually works. It ain't gonna pick up no 6-pound bowling ball, but by golly, it'll pick up fines and sands. There it is, Juneau, Alaska. Later.
All right.